What is going on, YouTube? Today we are going to go over my Stormcaller build for my Ranger here, and I really wanted to show you guys this just so you know you have other options other than just lightning arrow. So I use this for all fights, boss fights, and mapping as well, and it does a good job at both. I'll go ahead and put on the screen right now my fight versus Arbiter so you get an idea of how it's going to kind of work and how fast you can kill a boss there. While I'm fighting the Arbiter, my big concern is going to be my mana. I'm sure you can see it just tanking, and that is an issue I'm actively dealing with and trying to address. It wasn't an issue until recently, so I got to do some adjustments with my gear again to get rid of it, but that's all right because we're going to get this kill in the end anyway. When I walk into a boss fight, I do a couple switches here. Let me switch around here so you can kind of see what's going on. We'll go ahead and start with my defenses here. So when I'm fighting a boss, when I fought the Arbiter specifically, this is exactly what I was using. So you can see my resists are good, my life is super low, mana's okay, and my evasion's at 81. But these numbers kind of lie along with these numbers here as well. They all kind of lie. 64,000 DPS, but I don't use snipe for that fight. So the reason I said they lie is I am using tailwind. So once I bump my tailwind all the way up here, as you can see, now I'm at 84 evasion. If I'm rolling around, let's see if we go to 85 evasion right after a roll. So every time you see me roll, it goes even higher. And I just wanted to show you guys that to be transparent. As far as the damage, Stormcaller sheet DPS isn't good. You see that, and you're like 16,000 isn't enough, but that's because that's the arrow DPS, and what we're concerned about is the bolt. So the bolt, the arrow DPS is 16,000, as you can see, and the bolt is 120,000. So right there, that bolt coming down is 120,000 DPS. That is the main part of my damage. So the way this build works is pretty simple for a boss fight. Actually, it's extremely simple for a boss fight. I'm simply gonna, spam him, as you can see, but in addition to just spamming him, I'm also gonna use Volteric Mark with some magnitude in order to make it, do a little bit more damage. Where's it at? There it is. So Volteric Mark, if you guys don't know about it, increases the shock effect by 45%, and then I have the additional 15% on top of that. And then in addition to that, I also have it right here, 75% increased magnitude on shock skill. So we're going to go ahead and keep Volteric Mark on him at all times, and then we're going to use Barrage so we can shoot 4 arrows at once. That's a lot of damage going out, and that is kind of it for the cycle. We're just going to continue to use those, make sure they stay on them the entire time. If I'm running out of mana, I will auto attack, or I'll just simply do this because it's just physical damage, and that'll pull a lot of mana back for you on the fly while you're moving around. So often you'll see me do this over the boss and move around while I keep dodging abilities and recoup my mana as best I can. And that's pretty much it for a boss fight. As far as mapping goes, I actually use a different bow. I use this bow right here, and everything else kind of stays the same. The reason I switched bow is now I have 4 arrows at all times. It is substantially weaker than my other bow. When I'm all souped up here, 10 like I would be inside one of those here. What are we at here? Oh, that's the wrong move. We're sitting at 83,000 DPS. And again, I'll put on the screen here, you can see the average speed I'm clearing these at. And these are pretty good maps. I purposely picked this map and shoved it together for it would be this video. I corrupted it and it went to 14, but that's life. I wasn't going to waste it. So you can kind of see how it kind of goes for me. Couple of differences aside from the bow switch, I also switch amulets, and the reason is because of the the siphon on it. Recover 2 mana per kill. Reason I take that off during boss fights is because, well, I'm not killing anything to get the mana back. So at that point, I use this, and it's just to, again, add more magnitude. I should have added that. So this is boss fights. This is for killing. This bow is, again, for clearing because it gives me 2 extra arrows. So, I'm shooting 4 arrows at all times as I walk around. This one, way more damage, as you can see. See if I can show them side by side for you. This one is my boss one. So that's kind of it. I just wanted to show you guys, like, hey, there's other options out there. You don't got to be pigeonholed into these builds everyone's doing. If you guys want, I'll give you guys all my gear, the full breakdown of my build and all that. Just let me know in the comments. I'll go ahead and write it out. I don't want to waste anyone's time. So if you just want to, take a photo of it or whatever there, you got an idea of what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.